Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. Hi everyone. So I just did an energy reading for the energies I'm connecting with, right? And it was definitely twin flame energy. So I did it with the energy cards. If you feel guided to that reading, you can take a look. It'll be down below next to this one. And it was doors to love and romance are now open. You don't have to be a twin to catch that reading, but it's definitely about coming together with a soulmate for sure. As twins are setting the path, so you can find those resonating with you. It's the same energy that's surrounding me at this time. That's why I tell you, if you feel guided to this reading, you might want to take a look at that one as well. But take whatever you feel is for you. So let's see what's going on here with this energy. There's a deep knowing here. Somebody's being called to tell the truth, or truth be told here. Somebody's getting some sort of truth, and it could be an internal realization. It's like somebody is setting their heart free by finally feeling their emotions, I'm getting, and expressing their love. Somebody's always had somebody up on a pedestal, right? Like the love of their life, their wish, their dream, okay? And it's like they've always had them up there because they knew that this person was like the love of their life, their end-all be-all, who they wanted to spend their life with, right? But for whatever reason, they denied themselves this love, I'm getting. Or maybe their timing was off. Maybe there was other people in the way. And they didn't want to fight for it. They didn't want to let go of that dream too. It's one of those things where it's like they liked having the knowing, the idea, in fact. Sorry, I don't know, my video's glitching. But they liked knowing that they always had this as an option. It was kind of like their fallback plan. Well, if this doesn't work out, I always have this lover here, right, that I can have. But it's also kept them caged, right? Because when you hold on to somebody in your heart like that, you can't fully open up and love yourself or love another to the fullest because you're leaving a place in your heart for somebody else. But because it's like, even though you have this love here, you don't know if you can have it in a way. So it's making you feel trapped and stuck. It's that wandering, right? It's like you have this deep knowing that there's something there. Wow, it's like really glitching. I don't know why it is. So it's distracting me, definitely. Maybe you have some distractions. Maybe there's a flaw to your plan, right? That's what I'm getting, actually. Okay, so it's like somebody had this as like their backup plan, right? It's like they always held on to this idea of this love, whoever this is, you know. And it's like then they've went into other relationships, but then they've gotten stuck because then when they start to get into those deeper feelings, then they're like, well, I really love this person. Do I want to take this to the next level? Well, what about this? What about this person that I've never forgot about, you know? And then they start thinking, well, what if those deep feelings I have is because that's who I'm supposed to go to this next level of commitment with and not the person I'm with. See what I mean? So I kind of lose that person trapped. And then they're kind of in this energy like, well, I need to know. I need to take action on this, or I need to figure out whatever this is before I can make my next movement. So it gets you kind of stuck. So somebody is needing to, it's like every time I look away is when I see the camera glitch. When I'm looking at it, it's not doing it. It's very weird. I kind of feel like this is a block. Somebody doesn't want me to get this message out. See, there's a change in the wind here. Our fated destined lives are being called. They very much are. We're being called to go after our divine life, our divine lovers, those people that are deep within your heart, there's a reason why you feel that way. There's a reason why you haven't been able to let them go. Our fated lives are coming in here. Wish fulfillments are meant to be granted at this time. Definitely, I haven't looked at the reading at this card here, but with the zebra, you know, it's very interesting. Intuitively, I always like to go off of what I feel before I learn much of the cards. But the zebra is really standing out to me in this card here. So I would definitely look up a zebra as a spirit animal or the meaning of the zebra here. But it's like, it doesn't fit, right? Something doesn't fit. Something doesn't fit into a plan. Underneath it is building blocks. There is a flaw for sure. That's why my camera is glitching. I just did a whole reading. It wasn't glitching out. I was going to say my kitty cat did knock my cam down this morning. There is a flaw to the plan. I'm still going to upload this video too, regardless of its glitches. Maybe that's what's been holding you back, is there's something flawed with this person, or you see it as a flaw, or yourself. Maybe you feel you're flawed. You're not good enough for this person. Maybe that's what was holding you back. But see, you've got to set yourself free. It's like somebody's been holding in deep emotions. Look, the happy card just came out. You're destined to have this. This is your happiest life. This is like the destiny card for me. But see, it's like somebody's going to be set free when they open up their heart and they express all this love. Maybe you never told this person how you truly felt. So maybe that's why you've only been able to keep them up on a pedestal. Maybe you don't know that you can really have them because you've never told them. So either way, someone's going to be set free instead of going around and around and around, because I feel that this person has been trying to get over whoever this is, or kind of not even like get over, but move on with their life. But they get stuck in the cycle, because when they reach this point of where they would make a higher level of commitment, they get stuck. I just got another storyline, because they get stuck because they know that they now have to make a decision on whether or not to let this person go. Are they always going to keep them up on a pedestal? What are they going to do with this? But look, it's because it's a soulmate. Penguins mate for life. And that's why this is such a strong energy. It's a soulmate. So somebody I feel has just been going through life, getting into other connections and relationships, just waiting. Because deep down they know they want this person. Yeah. So somebody's in between worlds. It's like they're coming out of the dark. They're going into light. Because they've done a lot of healing. I'm getting that they know now their worth. We've got the Yang card here, which represents somebody definitely mastering their energies within, balancing those energies out. So this is definitely masculine energy. So masculine now is ready to come into the light. They're not in the darkness anymore. They're not feeling as though they're not good enough. They're starting to visualize, plan, using their imagination, trying to manifest this into reality with their thoughts. And yeah, I mean, you can definitely do that. I mean, visualization is how you manifest, right? So by this person manifesting, they're starting to bring about communication, messages, synchronicities. It's kind of like by them thinking about you, feeling about you, or if this is you, if you're doing that, you're going to be bringing energy towards this person, right? So open up communication and things like that. But when it gets down to choosing love, I mean, ultimately that's where you can't interfere because of free will. But either way, it's going to bring in peace, because this person has to express their love. Their love has to be known. So it's going to give them the opportunity to express their love and be open And that's a big step for this masculine energy too. They need to overcome their fear by expressing their emotions and feelings. They were feeling orphaned before. This is somebody that was dealing with abandonment issues. They didn't feel they were good enough because they were felt orphaned as a child, whether they had a missing parent or their family just wasn't there for them enough. Because, and I'm not even saying it's like the parents' fault or whatever. A lot of times we don't even realize that we didn't feel loved enough, that our parents weren't there enough, just because of these busy mundane lives that, you know, work takes you away from the stresses of the world and all of that. But somebody felt orphaned here, whatever the reason may be. So they've surrounded themselves kind of in chaos and conflict, or it surrounded them because they were too, they didn't want things to be okay, believe it or not, because then it allowed their heart to be vulnerable to love. Because it's kind of what they know. And I know that's hard to explain, but this is for somebody, because I definitely resonate with this. It's like, for me, I grew up with a very chaotic life, right? As a child, there's always chaos and conflict. So in my adult life, when I started to love myself, heal myself, but then I'd get into relationships and situations where things were fine, I would create chaos and conflict because I didn't know how to be when things were fine. It's like when things were okay and I was just shown love and things were okay, I felt as though they were not okay. I kind of felt it was like I didn't know how to act in that specific moment. I felt so uncomfortable. It was like I'd have to stir up things because I felt so awkward, kind of like that zebra, right? And now this is a horse, right? But it's like, ooh, it's turned actually. It's a zebra, but the zebra is appearing to be like a horse, right? Or another animal, because see the zebra, but its skin is a different color. See, it's like somebody was uncomfortable in their skin. It's like they knew that they were different and they were trying to blend in and fit, but they weren't. All of this chaos is within. See, this person had a lot of chaos and conflict within, and that's what it is. Like, even though they appeared to hold it together on the outside, inside they were not. And to me, that's representing those emotions, those feelings. So this person may have looked very like together, but they were not. They were so broken inside and felt so orphaned and so unloved. They didn't know how to love, so they acted out in different ways. Wow. And that could be why this person rejected this love or created things. So this could be this masculine energy, right? Or this could be the energy of this lover here. Maybe that's why I'm getting, for some of you, it's like this person, they didn't let anybody in. They kept themselves up high too, because they didn't want people to reach their heart, because they knew that inside they felt like this. I'm getting in both sides. Wow. Yeah, look, not for you. And the fortune cookie there. See, there's a game of chess. Somebody had to be very strategic to get to this person's heart. So they were afraid of rejection. Maybe they knew that they would have rejected them. And, Source kind of does that too. Source will... Wow, let me show this next card. I've never seen this one yet. But Source sometimes will elevate people and will make it quite the challenge to get to them, because sometimes it's like divine protection. Source will divinely keep people and divines away from each other until they learn these lessons, so they don't sabotage it forever. It's like when these people have this chaos and conflict within and they feel like they need to create it in their outer world, sometimes they will lash out and they will do things to hurt people before they have a chance of being hurt. This is like somebody that would, don't claim this energy if it's not yours, but if you know that this happened to you, that might be why. It's like if somebody went and cheated, right, and did something to cause somebody to break up with them because they wanted to do the hurting before they got hurt type of thing. It's things like that. People will go sometimes do self-sabotaging things to sabotage the relationship, or if they had fear of thinking you were cheating and things like that. And especially with twins, because you're mirroring each other. It's like if you feel as though somebody was you know, pulling their energy back because they weren't interested anymore or straying away. Then you start to feel that way. Then you start to go pursue other options because you felt as though they were, because you're really just projecting each other. And it doesn't even have to be twins, because twins feel each other's energy and mirror it, but people also project. So it's like somebody could be showing somebody so much love, but if that person is so broken inside, because they're projecting, they're only seeing in fact what it is they feel inside instead of what the person is doing. And that can cause people to go down self-sabotaging paths, especially when drugs and alcohol get involved, because then that blocks off all your chakras, blocks you off, disconnects you from source, God, divine, your angels. So then you're not getting that divine guidance anymore, and then you're being controlled by the devil, which is saying, hey, go do this, go do that, trying to lead you astray, trying to lead you away from this beautiful love. And then more things can happen, right? More chaos and conflict, things like that. So sometimes divine intervenes, right? And says, nope, not for you. You cannot have this yet. But maybe that's why they never let you forget it. And that's why you had a deep knowing that this person is your person, because you've never been able to forget that. And that's why you've kept them up here. And maybe for some of you, you pushed them away because you knew you were like this and you didn't want to hurt them. You didn't want to destroy something so beautiful. So what I'm getting at is, now look at this card. The new life card. Look at this. But this person on a pedestal now. New life. But look at that pedestal. It looks like it's evolved. It looks much more beautiful. I'm getting two things here. I'm getting now somebody sees this person not in chaos and conflict anymore, not broken and all filled with this. They see that they've grown. They see that they are shining so brightly. They've evolved. So it's like, oh my gosh, like somebody's getting this energy like, oh my gosh, like I have a chance now. This person is open to love. They're not too high for me to be able to attain anymore. They, you see what I mean? Like, so I'm getting that energy. And then I'm also getting that, you know, this is definitely somebody that they know that they've healed themselves, right? And they know that they deserve love, and they know their worth, and they know that they're ready, and things like that. So there's two, but this is like the evolved card, and it's like, this is time. Seeing it right next to the fates, you know, this is a fated, destined life. Treasure Island, serendipity, look at this, and it's beautiful. There's going to be a chance meeting, right? For some of these, and this is like the treasure box, right, of love. You know, it's like love and money. And as I say that always with the divines, when divines are meant to come together, they attract love and money and everything, because they're meant to. And as it's so beautiful, is all that love is surrounded by money. There is going to be so much love and money and abundance. This is definitely divines coming together, because it's time. It's meant to be. So there's definitely going to be heightened synchronicities and messages and serendipitous meetings and things like that, because what's meant to be is meant to be. Just sometimes things had to be removed and healed for divines to come together. So, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. All right, guys, what was reading I had for you? I'm saying love and light to all of you. Definitely, if you're guided to me for a reading and for a reader, then it happened for a reason. Know that. So definitely subscribe. It's free to do so. That way you get notifications when I do my uploads, right? And I would definitely check out the other readings that I'm doing this morning, because all these energies are going together. So if you feel guided to more, take a look. But I was told to do each of them separate. So for whatever reason I am. But they'll all be down below on the channel if you want to take a look at more readings on this energy. All right, love and light to all of you. Bye.